Well, it's a warm and hearty welcome back to this transmission on Friday, the 3rd of December. We've made a good start to the month. And looking back at yesterday, well, there were a couple of bets given to private clients. One of them a little bit unlucky not to win, I felt, when making a mistake at the last. That was Miss Fairfax, certainly a name for your notebook. And Calypso, I've forgotten the second name of it actually, but the horse trained by Kim Bailey, Calypso something, that won the bumper, the final race on the card at Market Raisin. Well, I think you'll agree that one was the easiest winner of the day, never in doubt. And the good thing is it was returned at a lovely 5-2, coming home absolutely unchallenged under David Bass, the Calypso horse of Kim Bailey's, in the last at Market Raisin. And as far as my free bet to you is concerned, well, I did express a little bit of caution about the ground at Wincanton for On to Victory, and I think that played its part in the fact that he finished fourth. Again, he wasn't given a particularly hard time. He's much better than that, and even though we didn't collect on him yesterday, he remains a horse to have firmly on our radar. That's On to Victory. Now today I've got a lovely double for you. This is a free double. Two horses, of course, form a double. They are short. It's a bit like the last time I told you to do a double, and it provided on the final day of November a nice 4-1 collection. It will be a similar story today in terms of the returns. The horses have just got to go and do the business. And as far as the private service is concerned today, well, of course, those of you that are already subscribers will get these bets. They're both each way shots. One of them is 7-1 and the other, I think, around 5-1. These are very, very sensitive bets indeed. And anyone who hasn't joined the service, as I've been telling you all along, all you got to do, click the link, £99, right the way through to the middle of next year. And not only will you get all my information from the 1st of January, in fact, you'll get it from today. You'll have the rest of this month absolutely free, including these two sensitive each way bets today. And you've seen the way I've been going. It is important not to miss out. On the day you decide not to, invariably they win. And these are 6-1, 7-1-ish and 5-1. Big prices and a juicy double if those two come up, believe you me. Now, as far as the free double is concerned, let's first of all look at the 2:05 race at Exeter. And a horse, I know his trainer, Harry Fry, is very sweet on this horse as a long-term prospect. And indeed, when he returned over hurdles the other day, the money was firmly down on him. And for much of the journey, it looked in that Ascot race as if horse number 2, Boot Hill, would deliver the goods. But he got a bit tired toward the end in a race won by Soaring Glory. That form has been a little bit devalued, but don't worry about that. Boot Hill is now doing what he was born to do, which is jump a fence. And this is his first outing in a chase. 2 miles 3 furlong novice chase at Exeter. Absolutely perfect place to go for that necessary first experience. But this fella is a good jumper. He knows his job in that respect. And under Sam Twiston-Davies, I think that at around about, I've just looked, 11-10. I know it's short, but Boot Hill really does look something to behold here, and he can form one of the legs of the double. The other leg, well, that should be completed very close to the time that Boot Hill runs in the 2:15 at Sedgefield. So this will happen rat-a-tat-tat very quickly on number 1, Mr. Whitaker, trained these days by Donald McCain Jr. and the mount of the man who is trailblazing in the jockey's title race, having surrendered it to Harry Skelton last season. It really does look as if Brian Hughes has no intention of not regaining it this season. He's on Mr. Whitaker. He's had experience of this horse a couple of times, moved to Donald McCain from the sales in the summer, and in 2 runs back over hurdles, it's done really nothing wrong. I thought it was a bit unlucky to get mugged at Carlisle on its debut for Donald, and then last time out, it made no mistake whatsoever, winning just as it liked. And it's a horse that's shown over this distance, 2.5 miles, which indeed was the distance when it won at the Cheltenham Festival in Chase 3 years ago, I think that was, that Mr. Whitaker has retained all his ability, and in the colours of Donald's principal patron, Tim Leslie. Mr. Whitaker, 5-4, generally available about him. link in with Boot Hill, and there you are. I hope it's Bob's your uncle, and we have a nice little double to take us into a fantastic Saturday. Whatever you do, don't miss out tomorrow. This free broadcast will be renewed at around 9 o'clock tomorrow, when I will return with my very best news for a cracking day's action. As Christmas approaches, it's important not to miss any of my bulletins. And by the way, if you haven't subscribed, that button that you see just there, the subscribe button, well, by pressing that, you don't spend any money at all. It's absolutely free. And when I'm ready to put out an alert without much warning, as I can do from time to time when I'm on the track, or I get a phone call from one of my very best sources and I put out a bet, you will be alerted. Otherwise, you will not. So up to you. Plenty of people have actually taken that advice. And if you haven't done so, I strongly advise that you do it. But that's it for now. That lovely